Hey guys, what is up? And wow, I did it again, another uncharacteristic greeting. Incoming scan data, fluid patterns analyzed. Main source of toxins in ruins detected. Wow, I'm being very unprofessional today. I've made several mistakes here. First, I forgot to, close the door to this room so that the noise of me recording wouldn't disturb anyone, because I'm actually recording this at 9:30 in the morning, and my mother is still asleep. Second off, I don't have a glass of water, so I'll probably just become parched and die of thirst. All in the name of good recording. Yeah. Good recording. A cause worth dying for. Probably not. Anyway. Last time, we got a whole bunch of power-ups and prepared to fight the next big boss. This time, we're gonna fight the next big boss. But before we can get in my face, before we can fight the next big boss, I hope I'm talking loud enough for this to, yeah, looks like it's picking up. Before we can fight the next big boss, God, I'm so unprofessional today. And to think that's what I've been working on, is being professional. We've got to do this puzzle in the Arboretum here. Well, I don't know if you would really call it a puzzle, but crap, my mic just fell over. God, I'm awful. It's just like what we did in the watery hall earlier to get the charge beam. We just have to scan 4 runic symbols in the room. So we got one back there by that venom weed, which is something we haven't scanned yet. We'll be able to scan it later in this room, but I don't think you can scan the stuff back there. Or maybe you can when you get up close. But, from a distance, it'll only tell you that there might be a runic symbol there, as we saw earlier. Here's some sandstone blocks, so you have to go through in here and morph ball. But these war wasps are gonna try to mess with you, because I don't know, they're just mean like that. So it's usually best to destroy their hive first. Ah. Alright. Oh, here's the third runic symbol. Pretty simple. And here we are. This is the creature's scan for venom weed. It behaves like tangleweed. If you shoot it, it'll go back into the ground temporarily. The main difference being this stuff actually hurts you instead of just slowing you down like the tangleweed. Sorry. Rapidly decomposed anything that... Why did I go into morph ball there? Okay, first off, you guys have got to go, because you suck. Pretty much. The hive did. And now we'll just shoot this to get rid of it. And is that still a war wasp down there? Yeah, it is, but... Ah, come on. Yeah! Well, I guess I just suck today? Maybe it's too early in the morning, but I've been up for like an hour, so... Yeah, I'm an early riser. Is the 4th... Looking around for the 4th runic symbol, I actually kind of forgot where the last one was. I think it's... yeah, there it is. Okay, let's just get up onto this platform. Here's this gate with the symbols on it. And here's the last symbol. Yeah, I really hope I'm not being too loud, because people are still sleeping in this house, but I'm 2 floors below them, and the door is closed, so I don't think it's an issue. Because I kind of need to talk loud, as I might have said before, for this mic to pick it up. The mic, has good audio quality, usually, but it tends to not pick things up very loudly. So I have to, turn the input volume way up and talk pretty loudly for it to pick up properly. I have it on my lap. It's not like a headset or anything, it's just a desk mic. And while I'm sitting on the couch here playing the game, I don't really have any way to, prop it up closer to my mouth. And of course, if it's too close, it just picks up, when I say a word starting with P or something, it just picks up the sounds and that popping noise. It sounds horrible. But anyway. we're just progressing through a couple of these rooms, not really much point to them. Just a couple of Reaper Vines and some Venom Weed to shoot. And yes, there's some crates up here so we can maybe replenish our health and missiles. Yep, there's our missiles. And there's our other missiles that we didn't need. Checking the time here, I'm sure I'm going to include the boss fight in the same episode, don't worry about that. Yeah, alright. Well, what lurks in the sun chamber? Sun chamber. I need to stop doing that. I just need to stop doing everything, pretty much. It's a giant wriggling flower. It's actually fairly horrible even without what's about to happen. What? Yep, this is Flaahgra, one of the main prominent bosses of the Chozo ruins. This mutant plant is the source of the toxic water in the ruins. Flaahgra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near-constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flaahgra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. So yeah, kind of a neat thing they did here. You can't actually hurt this thing by shooting it, at all. You can stun it like that. Never mind. Oh yes, and these tentacles down here, you'll want to scan these, because this is actually... They shouldn't be tentacles, they should be like roots or vines or something. But, yeah. They're blocking these blue morph ball tubes in here, you can see. So anyway. Usually a good idea to stun him with beams and missiles, and then what you want to do is shoot the red spots on the back of these solar panels, which will make him flop on the ground, because he doesn't have the energy he needs. Then, it's going to have the courtesy to just plonk me down in front of the morph ball slot. Just bomb it. Doesn't matter how many times you do, it's just, it's the same either way, but I'm always in the habit of laying 3 bombs. But, it doesn't matter, you can just lay one. Now that morph ball tunnel will actually, that whole platform is actually going to break and become unusable here, you see. Ow. Flaahgra, you're interrupting my scan thing. Missile. Get missile to the face. More horrible. So he has a few attacks he can do, but really he's not that dangerous. If you just know how to dodge, you can just do the strafing maneuver. You can do that to summon these plants here, but if you stun him, they'll disappear. And he'll attack you with his little scyther, sickle hands. And, sometimes shoot little projectiles at you. Where's the tentacle going to disappear? I think it disappears on all of them. The vines going away so that you can get in here. I think all of them retract, so you can just go into whatever tunnel you want, but you can see the number of tunnels you can use. It's a lot of fire. The number of tunnels you can use is going to lessen as the fight goes on, and the number of solar panels thingies is going to increase. This was actually the boss I was referring to earlier, when I said that, when I was saying that you didn't need the charge beam, which I was wrong about. You totally do need the charge beam for an upgrade. We're gonna get later, but these things can, especially if you're less experienced, those things can be kind of annoying to disable without the charge beam, because you can lock onto them and just one charge beam shot will, whoa, what is he? Okay, that was a charge shot. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should have mentioned earlier. If you're not quick about stunning him or disabling all of these very quickly, he can hit them and activate them again. Oh no, you don't. Oh, crap. Okay, he's stunned. Now the thing about these, about disabling those, and I'm gonna go into Morph Ball to move faster here. Hopefully it won't screw me over. Yes, use a very angry command. Oh, wow, I actually hit that with a Missile Blast without even meaning to. It's funny. God. This always happens to me, doesn't it? Well, in other news, I really like the design on this guy, but that doesn't really make up for the fact that I can't remember what I was going to say earlier. What was I going to say? It just gets worse and worse as I go on. Ow. Isalu. Oh yeah, if you can actually just stay locked onto him and shoot these things. You can just get them right in front of you while you're still locked on. And without even switching your targeting to the panel, just stay locked onto Flaahgra, you can still shoot them, although I keep accidentally releasing L and, locking onto it anyway. But it doesn't really matter. He's gonna flop over, and we're gonna go in this last tunnel, and that should do it. More random plants are going to spring up and then wither. And how is water coming out of the... Never mind, I'm done questioning this game, I think. Or am I? No, I'm totally not. I really can't resist questioning anything that's weird like that, but I try to restrain myself. So, how about that power-up? So you can see the water has purified, so we will no longer get hurt from stepping in the water. And here is an upgrade. My shoulder pads are back! Woo! This is a cause for celebration. And, wow, that was really loud. I bet I totally just woke up my mom and she's wondering what I'm doing. Area suit acquired. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. And I hear people waking up. I'm gonna have to stop recording for a second to tell them what I'm doing. Okay, guys, sorry about that. That was my first experience with, stopping the capture in the middle of a recording session to go do something. So, again, I'm just unprofessional this episode. No idea why, other than I'm horribly unprepared and stupid. But my mom just woke up, and I was honestly worried that I woke her up by, screaming about my shoulder pads, but I didn't, luckily. So anyway, we got our various suit back. This was the suit we had right at the beginning of the game, and it gives us a little bit of a defense boost, and also makes us more resistant to extreme temperatures, allowing us to survive in very hot areas, although we'll still get hurt if we, like, land in lava, or, get hit by a fire attack, but it'll allow us to survive in the Magmore Caverns area that we saw this elevator to earlier, and also in that magma pool, but we still can't get across there because we don't have the grapple beam. But that's the last upgrade we lost on the frigate that we'll have to get back, and that won't come till much later. But anyway, it's about time for me to call this an episode, so until next time, remember, shoulder pads are freaking awesome.